Hello! Here I am, ridiculously cheap as Halloween wig and all, to do one of the tags. I can tell why it was one of the last wigs to be taken. First of all, it's acrylic hair for Halloween, so there's not a lot you can do. And the horns are lopsided, but I will love it anyway. I will eventually do some things to it to make me love it forever. To make me love it. Sorry, I'm very high on my prescriptives. So here's the tag. It's the 17 random questions. And I'm going to go ahead and answer the 17 random questions tag. The first question is, how did you get your YouTube username? I named myself McPeeperSpy just because I have been watching videos on YouTube for ages, and I feel like it's certainly voyeurism at its finest. I mean, people are looking into one another's lives, and so that would make me a peeper into somebody's lives, or you can sort of spy around on people. So I named myself McPeeperSpy. If you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? I'm assuming that's referring to my YouTube name. And I wouldn't change my YouTube name. I enjoy it very much. If you could go back in time... Sorry about the baby. She's learning to kennel at night, and it's rough sometimes. If you could go back in time and give your younger self advice, what would it be and why? That's a good one. I should have thought about these before putting on a dork wig and doing it. That you're right to trust just who you are, and even if it leads you to strange places or uncomfortable places, they're all the places you're supposed to be. So rather than being nervous or uncomfortable with being yourself in situations, just enjoy being yourself in situations, and you'll figure out how you fit into the puzzle eventually. But until you do, just enjoy being you. How old were you when you first learned to blow a bubblegum bubble? I don't know how old I was, but I know that it was a trial. I remember starting to try when I was like 2, and it being a very frustrating experience, like me putting the gum in the right place and trying to blow, and the gum flying out of my mouth and hitting the cement, and my next door neighbor, who was a boy, and my best friend when I was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, had a bubblegum machine, and you had to put a penny in, and we constantly had bubblegum, and I was always trying to blow a bubble and never could. I was going to blow a big bubble, but this is not the right kind of gum. I can now blow a bubble, but I'm not sure at what age I learned to blow a bubble. What did you want to be when you were little? An actress. I was already an actress when I was little, so I guess I got that one right. What do I order at Starbucks? Nothing. I don't drink coffee. I don't go into Starbucks very often. If I were forced to order something at Starbucks, it would probably be Diet Coke. What's the hardest you ever laughed? Gosh, I don't know. I mean, when I lose it, when I genuinely lose it, I laugh so hard. I can't think of a specific time where it happens too frequently for me to choose a time as to when I laughed my hardest. If you could play any musical instrument, what would it be and why? It would be the mandolin. I started to play the mandolin years ago, and then an icky boyfriend smashed it all up, and I wasn't very committed to learning, so I just never bought a new one. But I just think the mandolin is a cool instrument. It's lightweight. I love the way it sounds. Second to that, the piano. I can play right and left hand piano, but not with much ease, and so it would probably behoove me in my line of work to learn to play the piano better, but the mandolin is what I would really love to learn to play. What's your favorite thing to do when you're upset? Okay. I like to... Oh, this thing sheds like my hair. I like to lock myself in a place with a mirror, preferably the bathroom, and music, like a CD player or a iPod or whatever, and sit in the bathroom and sing and look at myself introspectively. Don't ask me why that is, but that is definitely one of my favorite things to do when I'm upset. Matter of fact, I was raped in 1997. And literally, I was on some weird medicines too after they released me from the hospital, but I slept in the bathtub. That was fear, of course. But I went into the bathroom with a boom box and some CDs, Fiona Apple's, I think it was Tidal, and Paula Cole's This Fire are two that I remember being there very strongly. And I just cried and sang and looked at myself in the mirror, and it was like, I don't know what the psychology on it was really, but I sort of had bruises all over my face, and I sort of came out of the bathroom when the bruises were gone. So I sort of lived in the bathroom, and I don't know if that was something I did as a child in the bathroom, was just where I went, or in 97 when I was raped, that was a first time that I sort of did that in trauma, and now it's become a habit. I'm not sure, but when I'm upset, I like to go to the bathroom and sit in front of the mirror and cry and laugh and sing.